Let's tank Goroth in the Tomb of Sargeras on heroic and normal difficulty. So this fight is a bit of a patchwork fight with very little movement. The only time you're really going to be moving the boss is when one of the quadrants fills with lava and you pretty much have to move him. The strat we're going to be going for is tanking him on the outer circle, keeping the inner area for spikes, and then only moving the boss when the area that you're tanking him currently in fills with lava. So now that we've got the base strategy down, let's have a look at his abilities. So the tank abilities you need to be wary of is burning armor and then melted armor. And you also need to be wary where the spikes are being placed for the shattering star ability as well as the infernal burning ability. So burning armor on normal inflicts 1.3 million fire damage every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. Upon expiring, burning armor explodes for 1.7 million fire damage and applies melted armor to all enemies in a 10-yard radius. And melted armor just increases all damage taken by 100%. Now obviously on heroic this hits a lot harder, so just keep that in mind and make sure you have a cooldown up. Now the graphic for this ability is a big green circle on the tank, and after the 6 seconds obviously it's going to explode. So what you want to do is run out, we go head side, run to the edge. After 6 seconds you're going to blow up, and then you just go back to the boss and wait for the other tank to get burning armor, and then you just tank swap this debuff for the rest of the fight. Now while all this is happening, infernal spikes will be coming out the ground, mainly on the range players, and you want them kind of in the middle, roughly where I put blue marker if you look at the video. And you need to make sure you're positioning Goroth in line with these spikes so that range players and melee players, or whoever gets targeted by the shattering star, can get behind these spikes and hit as many as possible so the raid isn't taking that much damage from the shattering star ability. Now what shattering star does is Goroth's going to select a target, and then he's going to hurl a shattering star at them. After 6 seconds, it's going to inflict 2.6 million fire damage to all enemies within 200 yards. This damage is decreased by every infernal spike the shattering star collides with. If the shattering star collides with no infernal spikes, the target is ignited, suffering 6.6 million fire damage every second for 12 seconds. Any other target struck by the shattering star while it is travelling to its target take 900k fire damage. So basically, stay out the shattering star's way and hit as many spikes as possible to reduce the damage the raid's going to take. Really easy mechanic. Just make sure you position Goroth, as I said, in line or in an easy position to make sure that the player can actually get behind these spikes easily and not have to make any kind of weird movement choices. Now the final main ability that's very important is Infernal Burning. And what this is going to do is Goroth's going to ignite everyone he can see, inflicting 4.4 million fire damage immediately and 1.7 million fire damage every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. So what you want to do is when he casts this ability, you're just going to hide behind one of the spikes that's remaining. Hopefully the shattering star doesn't kill them all. You kind of want to bait one or two out for this ability, and then people just need to hide behind the spikes when he casts this. Obviously, as a tank, you definitely do want to be behind this, especially in heroic and mythic difficulties, because on mythic it's probably going to one-shot you, so getting the practice in now is a very good idea. And this causes a little bit of problem with positioning Goroth afterwards, because obviously he's going to come at you, and as soon as he comes at you, he's also going to put the debuff burning armor back out, so there's going to be a tank swap there, and you just need to make sure you reposition the boss in a good spot. So when you're repositioning him, just look for any spikes that are remaining, and make sure you're aware of any fell eruption that's in one of the corners of the room. This only happens in heroic difficulty and it's nothing too major in the fight. Anyway guys, from a tanking standpoint, that's pretty much it for the fight. I'm going to be trying to get a video out each day until I've got all 9 bosses down for heroic and normal guides, and then I'm going to be working on the mythic ones. Anyway, please like, comment and subscribe for more tanking guides.